Alrighty. So for my level, I wanted to do one based on escaping a haunted house. So we kind of have this background here. Our starting room, we have one enemy here. He actually can jump, only about like 1 block high. So it starts here. Have players rolling through to our next screen, which has more enemies of the same type, kind of coming at you. Then you move along, and you actually get a glimpse of this guy here. They're little skull vehicles. They're just like one by one, and they roll around, as well as doing some parkour. The next screen they get to is this one, where players will see kind of this guy as a wall. You can activate him if you get a little bit closer. And of course he brings this little hammer down. Instead, I would assume most players will go up here, defeat some of these guys here. This is a little dropper for those 1 by 1 vehicle guys that come on down. It's just sort of a way to impede players as they're coming through. And if the player is very ambitious, they can get this little life. Then they come into this room, where these are all just going to be moving back and forth, kind of ominously. Players then have to hit this switch, and they fall. As they fall, they have no control over it, but these rockets are going to come at them. These guys are going to activate, and then they land in this area. So, the kind of idea behind it is, oh no, we've gone and gotten drugged or something in this house, and it's mysticism. So there's actually water above and below, so the player is able to jump a lot higher. These guys are now turned on, so they also can jump at you, kind of reinforcing that this is no longer in the scope of the house. Something has happened to her. But you'll activate this guy, hop on top of him, get on out of there, and it goes back to normal gravity. You go down, and you start the kind of boss area. So this is a checkpoint in between. You get a life, kind of getting you ready, and then you get to the big guy himself. So this is actually has 4 transitions. I'm gonna be honest, I just really like the skull motif, so I did everything I could to make this guy worth fighting with that character. On either side, I have a health bar here. I also kept this way for you to roll. So the character does have invincibility while she's rolling, so really helpful. This character also spits out huge balls at you as its attack. So for her, she can actually roll through that attack and be fine. So it's incorporating her actual mechanic and the mechanic of the boss. I thought it was pretty cool. And then of course, when you finish that, you finish the game. Awesome.